Happy Friday and welcome to Getting Baked with Crystal. Who's ready to not bake anything because it's too hot?
Buddy Buddy Redemption!
Tonight we are microwaving in honor of my mom. We're not microwaving meatloaf, don't you worry. We're microwaving chocolate so it does not seize up in my chocolate melter like it did last time we tried to make Muddy Buddies. Tonight it is our Muddy Buddy Redemption episode. We are making 3 kinds of Muddy Buddies. In case you missed the Facebook post, we are making regular original chocolate peanut butter Muddy Buddies. We are making Funfetti Muddy Buddies. I got my Funfetti cake mix here. I don't know what to do with the rest of the cake mix after I use some of it, but we'll figure it out. And we are doing salted caramel Muddy Buddies. I'm very excited for those, more than the other 2 flavors. Gaming Ham with a super chat. I think there was a different one up there before. So two super chats from Gaming Ham. 3 super chats from Gaming Ham. 3. Thank you so much for the support, friend. Voice and video are off, Dan.
Okay.
That's okay. It's like a fun trick I play.
Yeah, because it's new computer day.
Yes. New computer is up and running. We were working on the audio. Thank you guys all for letting us know. Dan is working on that. Brittany suggested we make more Muddy Buddy or put it in the pancake mix. I actually have Funfetti pancake mix. Thank you. Megan, I believe, sent that to us. And Holly gave me some. So thank you guys for that. But yeah, I'll do something with it. I might just make some cupcakes and try to adjust the recipe a little bit. I don't know. Kitchen supervisor is on duty for the live stream. Right here in position. Petting Mooch here. I'll pet him for you. Hey, buddy. Mooch, who saw me get out the stick of butter and hopped right over here immediately. New computer. Ooh, could we spend the rest of the stream talking about that, please? No. There's going to be some filler time here. We can, talk amongst yourselves because the computer was completely dead and we had to fetch the cord. So I'm not ready with my recipes. I did pull them up and notice that for some reason for the salted caramel chocolate Muddy Buddies, I must have chosen the wrong picture because the picture says cherry cordial Muddy Buddies. That kind of sounds good, but that's not what we're making there. Wilton says it's fixed. Hilo Husky says a little delay. Let me know if it is better now, you guys. Alright, so first up, we are going to be doing regular Muddy Buddies. I learned today, my mom's never had Muddy Buddies. And so she asked what I was making, because she don't really go on Instagram, not really on Facebook too much. But I told her about the Muddy Buddies, and told her how, thanks to Sarah, I don't know if you were here, said that she uses rice and corn squares, checks. We got Aldi brand. She says she does a mix of both. So when Dan called me from the store and asked which one to get, I said we need 2 boxes anyway, get one of each. So we will be doing a mix. I don't know what the difference is. I don't eat Chex cereal. That sounds boring. I like my cereal full of sugar and color, or like sugar. Just all the sugar, just flavor. This sounds terrible. No way am I eating this as cereal. I might be able to talk Dan into it, or I might have to just make more Muddy things until we run out of the cereal. Christine with her member super chat, petting the mooch. There you go. Super chats for mooch pets. He's here for it. Wilton says I like Chex. Really, just plain? Do you dump sugar on top or like fruit or something? Anything? Do you just eat them plain? Oh, I can't imagine. I'm sorry. I know it's not good for me. I don't care. I like sugar-filled. I like some granola-y things too. They're probably still sugar-filled. The honey bunches of oats. That's my jam. I got the vanilla one. Have you guys tried the vanilla one? Boring. Don't try the vanilla one. The strawberry's way better. The chocolate was the jam, but I can't find that anywhere. I think they've discontinued it. Bring it off again. Christine likes Chex no sugar. Wilton says I haven't put sugar on my cereal since high school. Well, you guys are all much healthier than I am because, like I said, like my sugar cereal. Chris puts honey on Chex. That sounds good. I put honey on my green beans. Have you guys ever tried that? It's the jam. Next time you have some green beans, put a little bit of honey on it. It's good. I also put honey on my tofurkey sandwiches because I'm just weird like that. Dan, can you straighten them a little bit? When you're done there, of course. The Gaming Ham has also never had Muddy Buddies. Yeah, my mom was really grossed out when I told her it was Chex cereal. Thank you. Perfect. Apparently she's not a fan of the Chex cereal either, and she's like, and then it's just cereal? I'm like, yeah, but you coat it in all the deliciousness. So we're going over to her house on Sunday. We've got some family coming out. We're going to go hang out for a bit, and I'm bringing her some Muddy Buddies. I'm making her try some of the Muddy Buddies. I bet you she'll like it. It's good. It doesn't even taste like Chex once you cover it with stuff. Honey on ham is good, too. I don't eat ham. Yes, Sam, I'm with you. Give me the Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Oh, you lost me with the Lucky Charms. No, 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 no. Can't do boring cereal. You cannot do half boring cereal and half marshmallows. No. Honey on your tofurkey sandwiches? Friend, it isn't the honey part that's weird. Look, I'm gonna be real with you. The tofurkey's not that good. It's really not. It has a really weird flavor to it, but like, the desire to have like a meat and cheese sandwich outweighs the fact that I don't like the flavor of tofurkey. And you put like mustard and pickles and honey on it, and you don't even taste the tofurkey anyway. But yeah, it's not that good at all. Just eat the marshmallows in it. Well, then I'm just having a bowl of marshmallows, say a little too far on the sugar cereal spectrum for me. The worst cereal in the world is grape nuts. I concur. Who wants to eat a bowl of rocks? Not I. Not I. The real turkey is delicious. Way back when, before I was 14, I ate turkey. It's not bad. I'm not opposed to it, but I don't eat it anymore. And tofurkey does not taste like it. But one time when I was like, maybe like 22-ish, I was like, man, I just want like a meat and cheese sandwich. And my boyfriend at the time had lunch meat, and I made a meat and cheese sandwich, and I took one bite, and it tasted like trash, like literal trash. It was disgusting. I think it was that Buddig lunch meat, and it was disgusting, and I could not eat it, and gave him the sandwich. So no. Sometimes I think like, oh, maybe I'll just eat meat. No, I will not. It's been too long. It's disgusting. Can't do it. I got confused when I saw the title of the video because it said Muddy Buddies. When Muddy Buddies were I bars, but we call what you are making today Puppy Chow. Yes, this goes by several names. Puppy Chow is one of them. I'm not making dog food, so I'm going to stick with the Muddy Buddy one. I know Jess makes it and calls it Puppy Chow, but she feeds it to the puppies. So that's applicable. It's absolutely appropriate. But no, we're calling it Muddy Buddies, but it's the same thing. Are you thinking of Nutter Butters? Do they call Nutter Butters? But Jennifer, are you American? Muddy Buddies are something different where you live. Interesting. I've never heard of anything but these Muddy Buddies. So that's odd. Yes, Jess did post the pup-friendly Puppy Chow on, I think, did you post it on the Getting Baked? One of the many pages we have on Facebook that I can't keep track of. One of them has Jess's video making the Puppy Chow. If you guys want to try making this for your pups, check out her recipe. If you want to make it for your mouth, check out my recipes. Hello the Husky, welcome to the RFS fam. Thank you so much for being a member. If you guys are not, you can go to the community tab right here on YouTube. And we have 2 tiers now. If you have not heard, the first tier is the RFS family tier. That'll get you a podcast roughly every other Monday. We had a couple weeks there where other things were going on, but you will get a podcast every other Monday. If you join at the second tier, you...
one this week?
Huh? Yes, there is a podcast going up Monday. We recorded it. It's hilarious. You're going to love it. It is up on Monday. If you want to join at the second tier level, the Dan TV level, not only will you get the podcast every other Monday, but the opposite Mondays, you will get Watch Us, our home movies, where we watch our old vlogs and comment on them. It's pretty fun. I like it. If it's not real meat, I don't eat it. No yuppie here. I'm not a yuppie. I just don't want to eat meat. It's not happening. Nutty bars are the wafer things with the peanut butter. Yeah, Nutty Buddies. Yes, not wafers. No, they're like peanut butter cookies. Nutter. Now I'm confused about my nutters and my butters and my muddies and my bars, and I don't know anymore. I don't know. But yeah, if you guys have not checked it all out yet, go check out the memberships. And if you join now, you get access to everything we've done before. You can binge all 10 episodes of our not a podcast. One day I will learn that. Hold on, I had a hiccup. Yes, there are now 10 episodes up there, so you can go binge listen to all of them, and if you join the second tier level, you can watch all of them. Dan, I need you to fix, you covered the chat. Thanks. Nutty Butters and Nutty Bars are 2 different things. Okay, then I just don't know what a Nutty Bar is. Nutter Butters are made with vanilla wafers. No, that's different. Oh, I'm done. I don't know what they are. I'm going to Google it later and figure it out. So, let me get the plain old regular Muddy Buddy recipe up here. If you guys want to make these, I did post the recipes on the Getting Baked Crystal Pinterest page, which if you have not checked that out yet, all of our recipes we make on the show are pinned up there. Just follow the page and you will see what's up there. And I add the recipe at the beginning of the week on Mondays so you can get all of your ingredients to make along. I also cut some of these in half because we are making 3 different kinds. This particular recipe calls for 9 cups of Chex Mix. I don't need 9 cups plus 9 cups plus 9 cups. That's a lot. So we're gonna do roughly 4.5 to 5 cups on each of these. So I may have to reference my recipe cards so that I can remember what my amount of ingredients are, and hopefully just cutting it in half doesn't screw anything up, because you know, sometimes it does. Sometimes it does. They're saying hi, Dan, or bye, Dan, because you popped on for half a second. Jason says it's puppy chow in the Midwest. Well, we're not calling it that here today. I don't want you to think I'm making dog food. Apparently you guys are all big fans of nutty bars. That's the one with the wafers? If that's the one with wafers, I'm not a fan. I can't do wafers. They taste like styrofoam. I'm sorry, they might taste fine. The texture is like styrofoam and I can't do it. Does not work for me. Okay, so like I said, corn squares, rice squares. Oh, these are square. Okay. The ones we had last time, Dan, whatever we got, they were like an octagon or something. Not making dog food, why not? Dan will eat it. That's why not. Athena wants to know if anyone else is having problems with the live stream. All I'm hearing is, and then there was nothing, and Dan covered the chat. Okay, so yeah, these are square. The other ones were not square. They were weird. I made Dan taste, I still had the box from last time we made these like a year ago, because I thought, I'll try again. And then I didn't realize, oh, those are gross. No, those are wafery. No. Dan just showed me which ones are those, nutty bars? Yeah, no, not eating
wafers.
those. Huh?
I like wafers, Crystal doesn't.
No, not at all. So I kept the box in there thinking like, I'll redeem myself and I'll try again without the chocolate melter. I didn't realize a whole year had gone by, and I'm like, hey, Dan, taste these to see if we need to get a new box. They were bad. They were very bad. Dan made lots of faces and expletives.
I did not swallow it.
No.
I spit it out.
He did spit it out.
I don't spit much food out, but I spit it out.
Jennifer says, I work at a dollar store, and the off-brand nutty bars are called Muddy Buddies. Okay, well, that name's already taken. How did they get away with that? Christine does not remember what went wrong when we tried this before. I think something's wrong with my chocolate melting pot. I think I might need to replace it. I did get a Facebook memory pop up. They were like 6 years. It's like 6 years old or something like that. And I don't know if the heating element has gone bad or what's going on, but every time I've used it, my chocolate seizes up. So I couldn't pour it on anything because it seized up. There was nothing happening. Okay, so we are going with, like I said, we're cutting this one in half. So we are going with just 4.5 cups. I'm going to try to roughly do half of each of these. Yes? Did you want to try one? All right, these are corn squares. Dan, fetch Terry one.
Please, sir. Thank you.
They're questioning resolution. I think that's on your guys' end. I think you guys fix the quality of the video, right?
Uh-huh.
I think there's a little cog or something. I don't know.
Let me help you out real quick. Let me get some technical difficulties.
Oh, here we
It's
go.
comfortable, friend. That's good.
Hi, Dan here, everybody. If you were on a television, get your Roku or your Goku or your Poku or your Amazon TV thing, hit the little up on the circle, and then when it brings up the little things, go up kind of where my head is and scroll over to the little cog and click it, and then there's resolution there, and then you can turn off the chat, or you can make it a higher resolution.
You can make it higher, or if you're having problems, try a lower resolution and see if that helps with the overall
lower your
video
standards.
quality.
Lower your standards.
Chris says 720 is your top resolution available on this stream. Oh, maybe it is a Dan issue. Alright, so corn checks, rice checks. We're going to mix them together.
I'm excited, Chet.
I'm excited too. I really hope that these turn out.
I love that they didn't have one this morning.
Alright, those are mixed. It wants us to combine our chocolate chips, our peanut butter, our butter, and our vanilla in a microwave-safe bowl and microwave at 30-second increments until it is fully melted. You guys know how I feel about the microwave, but I'm gonna do it. It clearly did not work without the microwave. We're gonna do it. I tried to find a recipe that, like, maybe there's something I can do it on the stove. No, apparently you make Buddy Buddies in the microwave. That's how it's done. That's what we're doing. So this one will... a couple of these. Nope, now everybody's buffering. It's okay, I'll wait. Refresh your streams, guys.
You're good.
Did you make it better, Dan?
No.
Oh. Well,
But it's working.
okay. I made sure to take these out last night so they fully got to room temperature because I do keep my chocolate chips in the fridge rather than a vegetable drawer. I have a chocolate chip drawer because that's how I do. It is too hot here to leave everything out. It will become a solid mush ball of chocolate. Okay, then we are going to do a 1/4 cup of creamy peanut butter. Even though Super Chunk is my favorite, it's my jam, we're going to use creamy for this. Chocolate is a vegetable. Brittany, I like the way you think.
Definitely.
I only keep creamy peanut butter in my cupboard so I can bake with it. Gaming Ham suggesting it might be the camera resolution. I don't know, that's Dan's department. Trying to make sure I don't have air bubbles in here. Close enough. Brittany with the super chat, thank you so much, friend, says, only way I can pet the mooch. Oh, maybe Terry will give him some pets for you. Dan, you said something about something popping up for super chats. I don't see anything popping up.
Did Brittany's not pop up?
The super chat is there, but nothing popped up on the screen. Husky Mom Bronico says, perfectly clear now, I had to restart YouTube.
Oh, there it goes.
Oh, there it is. Oh, look, Brittany. Dan made it happen. That's cute, Dan. I really like that. So it really is a super chats to pet the mooch today, as long as he doesn't move.
I can always run and grab another cat.
We do have a few more to choose from. Technically, chocolate is a plant-derived product, so maybe the term vegetable actually would apply in this case. I'm going with it. You can't tell me otherwise. Is Mooch soft? He's not like the softest cat in the world or anything, but, you know, he's not crusty. Okay, so then it wants a 1/4 cup of butter, but again, we're cutting that in half. So a 1/4 cup is 4. We want 2 tablespoons.
Alright, I see what the problem is.
What is the problem?
Nothing. I have to make it go black for like 20 seconds, so we'll wait until there's a break in the action.
Okay. If you guys did not hear me talking about it last week, I did switch over to real butter. I have been converted. I talked about it last week, how I made my chocolate chip cookies with some leftover real butter that I had. And they turned out so much better. Which I only knew because I made another batch, like right afterwards, with regular, what is it, the margarine, the stuff I normally use. And I could tell a difference. So we've switched over. I'm converted. It's expensive, but I don't care. Oh my god, now I can hear myself. That always messes with me. Please don't make me hear my own voice. Alright, and then a teaspoon of vanilla. We're cutting that in half, so half a teaspoon. Auntie Ange says, recipe math. Yikes. I know, I hate doing that because inevitably something is going to get screwed up. I'm going to forget to cut something in half, and then the ratios are all screwed up. But I have 4.5 cups of Chex, half a cup of chocolate chips, 1/4 cup of peanut butter, 2 tablespoons of butter, half a teaspoon of vanilla. That's right. I got it right. Butter is OP. It's just the jam. It just works better. Try it. Those of you who have made my chocolate chip cookies with margarine, try it with real butter. Brittany with another super chat to pet the mooch. Thank you so much. Appreciate you, friend, as always. Where's Mooch's hand to pet him? There's a little delay. It'll come up. Make sure you add vanilla and not almond. Thanks, Sam. I'll never live that down, will I? Ever, as long as I live. Jody with the super chat. Thank you so much, Jody. Hey, Dan.
Yeah?
Jody wants to know, what should you use to comb a cat?
What should you use to comb a cat?
A catacomb.
Shut up! Oh my
That was
God.
good. Thank you, Jody. Appreciate the support and the laugh. All right, 30-second increments, although I'm a little nervous. It's going to start
Oh, there's your
popping.
mooch pets there.
There they go. Once you go butter, you never go back. It's true. It's true. It makes all the difference. I write down the recipe in half. No mistakes or harder to do. Yes, that's why I made the recipe cards already in half, and I think this was the only one I had to cut in half. Wilton in real life, there is an issue with what it shows to you and what it shows to us, because she says with her member super chat, LOL, this says 7 months. It's been longer than that, I think. Yes, on our end it shows member for 12 months. And I know it's been doing that lately, so blame YouTube. There's definitely an issue there with YouTube. I just use this one that's already dirty. So 30 seconds in the microwave. I'm gonna stir this up.
It already smells so good.
It does smell so good.
More pets for Mooch and Helen.
Oh, Helen, thank you so much with my favorite sexy pair. You know I love it. Petting the mooch tonight with the super chats. In case you missed it, Helen, give it a minute. It'll pop up on the screen.
Yep.
Super chats are getting pets for mooch.
Yep, this one came first, right?
Oh, did it? Okay, nice.
Oh, I'm getting excited.
Vanilla is supposed to go in after it's melted. That's not what this says. I would have thought so if I were making it like myself, but can you turn that fan? I think it's going to be a little too much here in a minute.
No, you don't want to brick your chocolate again.
Yes.
How's that?
Thank you. So I think just another 30 seconds and this should be ready to go. Okay, so once that is done melting, we're going to pour that over the Chex Mix and stir it until it's evenly coated. And it wants you to divide up the powdered sugar, but we're already dividing it because we cut everything in half. So we are going to put 3/4 cup powdered sugar into a Ziploc bag. Whoa. Trying to take it down. Sam wants to lick the spatula after it's melted. Sure, come on over, friend.
Yeah, that way you can bring back my stickers.
Alright, it's all nice and smooth. Smells very peanut buttery. Oh, it still feels a little thick though. Did I do it too much? Oh, I hope I didn't screw it up. I'm going for it. F it. Let's do it. Oh my gosh. Pets for Mooch and dollars for real butter. Thank you so much, Amanda. I appreciate you. And Gaming Ham with more pets for Mooch. Thank you so much. And Doris, thank you with more pets for Supervisor Mooch. I need another thing. It's just a big blob in the middle.
That technique.
You like that? It's the Herfendurfen.
Yeah, you look like when Edward Scissorhands tried to like make like solid stuff. Remember he was trying to make.
That's kind of how I feel. It's hard because I don't want to smash all the Chex Mix bits, but I need to mix it up, and it's kind of clumping, and I don't know.
You're right,
I think it's working. It's spreading.
The Swedish chef Tristan said, "Do a crystal."
Herfendurfen. I feel like I should be flinging things, but you know me better than that. I'm not flinging things in the kitchen. Wait, can I super chat more pets for Chris? Asking for a friend. Try it. Slip Amanda a $5 and see what
We
happens.
could do a pet. We could do super chat for pets for Crystal.
Please don't pet me. Please. I already got
The next super chat is for sure a pepper crystal.
please don't touch me. I got assaulted with a hug at work this week. Like, the dude just came in for a hug and grabbed me, like, before I could do anything. And it wasn't like a coworker, it was a client. It was the one that brought me delicious treats the day before my birthday, those little pastry cup things. And I told him that I really appreciated it, and he brought them the day before my birthday, so it was a little birthday present, and he didn't even know. And he's like, oh my god, it was your birthday! And then he gave me a big hug, and I was just like, I don't do that!
Oh, fun! Did he like throw a plate on the ground or something?
He did not.
The sounds of it?
No. No. But I did learn that those treats are Persian. And it's a bakery down in...
They're so good.
I don't remember where.
I've been eating them all week.
Okay, so it was a cup and a half. We're cutting that in half, so we're going 3/4 of a cup. Hey, you want to help?
Yeah.
Come be my sous chef. Because I don't know how this is going to work.
Hey, Crystal.
Hey, Dan.
The RM bug with the super chat for pets for Mooch. But, that hasn't come up yet.
You're definitely going to need an extra set of hands to do this part. Sorry, not sorry if I get chocolate on your hands.
Oh darn.
I know, that would be the worst thing
I don't
ever,
know how
wouldn't
I'll
it?
ever survive. I need a fainting bench.
I've got one in the bathroom at work. Thank you, friend.
Of course.
All right, a little messy here, but we should be fine. I can definitely see why it has you cut it in half, or split it in half, because this bag is pretty full for shaking.
Thank you so much for your bug. The super chat.
Yes, thank you.
Like I said, next one's will be super chat for Pet and Crystal.
Please don't cut the crystal. Keep your hands and arms off of the crystal. Except for Joel. Joel has earned a hug. They're looking like buddy buddies, you guys. I think this works. Blow air to inflate the bag, easier to mix. Friend, have you met me? I don't do blowing on things. That's germs. No blowing in it. Sorry. You can blow in your muddy buddies. I don't even blow out a candle.
You can blow.
Shake it like a Polaroid picture.
You can blow all the buddies you want, just not.
Not the muddy buddies.
Not the muddy buddies.
Don't pet the crystal, she might bite. Actually, that whole fight or flight thing, I don't know if you guys have heard, they've added a third one. It's fight or flight or freeze, and I definitely freeze and just like, please don't hug
You
me.
know, you're a kicker.
I am a kicker. I've been a kicker forever. It's kind of my thing. I'm a shin kicker. I will nail that shin without even looking. I just know where a shin bone is. It looks like a chef tossing a salad.
That's not what I saw.
I was thinking like bartender. Like, smile and do it over your head. They're definitely muddy and buddy. Oh, I shook it too much and they got brown. It's okay, I'm not afraid. Then it says to lay them on a cookie sheet to set. You know I got a cookie sheet or 6. I don't know how long they're supposed to set. I guess till the chocolate's completely dry. Fight or flight or freeze? So you're a freaking fainting goat? Maybe. Fainting goats are my favorite animal.
So this time, super chat, thank you so much for VRM bug. It oh no, I lost my.
Haha. See?
Aw.
The world does not want you to pet me.
The world does not want you to pet me. There it goes. Yay! There it goes. Oh, yeah.
Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
Thank you, VRM bug.
All right. Can we? Oh, yes, I can. They're a little brown. If I had stopped shaking earlier, I could see that they were white, but I was just having fun shaking it. They're apparently not set till they sit for a while. Come try some Muddy Buddies, guys.
Are we ready?
Those are Muddy Buddies.
All day.
I'm never paying $3 for a bag of Muddy Buddies ever again.
No, you can make any kind you want.
Excuse me.
That's amazing. Watch out for my toes because I cut my toenails too short and they hurt really bad.
Good, Teen Wolf.
I cut them so short. They're like throbbing. I'm glad we did this again. These are amazing.
Yeah, they're so fresh.
Nice.
Do you remember the one time I got a bag of Muddy Buddies? And there was a big old chunk of the mud with no buddies.
Oh yeah, I ate it.
No, I ate it.
What did I eat?
I don't know. We may never know.
Yes. So now what?
Now we let these sit, and we have other kinds of Muddy Buddies to make, but I have to clean out my bowls. That was super quick too, like
Fred, I could have had those done for you.
10 minutes. It's cool. I got time to kill anyway. We still got like another hour and a half to do.
I gotta get a couple more buddies and then I'll be out.
Well, they realized a couple nights ago we had a bat flying around in our house. Dan and Crystal, what would you do if you had one in your house? Burn it to the ground. No way, we've got 6 cats. I'd stick a cat on it for sure.
I'd call Joker.
Yeah?
We had a bat one time out here, but our bats are tiny.
Can you turn that fan back this way again? Husky Mom Veronica says those look so yummy. Yeah, you guys should totally make these. So, it's like $2 something for a box of the cereal at Aldi. If you guys have an Aldi near you, I don't know. I don't ever buy cereal when it's full price because, like, I'm not paying $5-6 for a box of cereal. But if you can find the brand name stuff on sale and it's a reasonable price, by all means get the brand name stuff. But Aldi has it pretty cheap. You could get a bag of chocolate chips there for like $2 and a bag of powdered sugar for like $2. Y'all need to be making some Muddy Buddies. Bear with me, guys. I just have to wash this all out because I need to reuse the same things to make the other 2 varieties. Feel free to eat it up because we've got stuff to make more.
I know, but there's still more coming, so.
There is, yeah. Don't fill up on the first flavor. There's 2 more flavors happening tonight.
What is it? Eat or don't fill up on it?
Eat as much as you want, but keep in mind that there are 2 more flavors. How about that? Does that work?
This is so good.
This is so hot. What's going on in the chat, Dan?
Don caught it and set it free outside. When I was like 8 years old, I saw a dead bat.
Oh.
And my friends were looking at it. It was like South Park. Like, whoa, dude! I'm like, what is that? They're like, it's a
Poke it with a
bat.
stick?
And I'm like, no, that's not. And at that point, like, at like under 10 years old, like I wasn't sure if the bats were real or not, or like not that they were, but like the bats just like I knew they existed on television, but like no one's hanging around. You know, I didn't know bats were packing until like I was an adult.
Bats aren't really a thing out here.
Right, but it was a dead bat on the ground. I've seen bats flying around, but our bats are like the bodies are probably like this big, and then you know it's like they're like little bats.
They're
out
scrawny
here.
like our squirrels.
Yeah, they're scrawny like our squirrels. But it was confusing to me to be like a kid, like that can't be real, is it? That's like one of the Universal monsters, and like because there's no bats. So yeah.
Wow.
I seen a bat. And then Batman was like, you know, out, like Michael Keaton Batman was out in like '89, so like it was like bats were popular.
Wilton says, I see them as mice with wings, and I think mice are cute. I heard them called sky puppies one time, and I will never not see them as little puppies.
I like them. I like the bats. I think they're fun.
I don't know if they're fun. I don't know if that's the word.
Yeah,
I
they look
use.
all happy and stuff. Sure, they'll fly into you,
They echolocate.
but like
They're
yeah.
pretty freaking cute. They
Yeah.
have little puppy faces.
Bats are just all right with me. So speaking of that, did you talk about the S show that was? I know we talked about it a little bit. That was the 1999 Woodstock documentary that's on Netflix right now.
Yeah. Have you guys watched that? Apparently there's one on HBO that's way better. Because of course there is.
We gotta talk about HBO too because the new Game of Thrones spinoff is out, and I saw the HBO
Oh, is it out
subscriptions
already?
were this weekend, and I saw the HBO subscriptions were 40% off.
Oh, we might have to get a month ago.
Anyway, so this Netflix documentary was insane. If you lived through Woodstock 99, you should definitely give it a watch. I hate.
It was televised on
opossums.
MTV.
Opossums are okay.
Woodstock 99 was televised on MTV, so I feel like any of us that were of that generation at least caught some of
Yeah,
it.
you should check it out.
BRMX is a literal shit show from what I hear.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Yeah, it totally was. It
Yeah,
totally
the documentary was really good, but they did leave out some important details that I hear were included in the HBO one. So
Okay, I'm gonna try to watch that.
yeah,
Anyways.
if we decide to get HBO for a month or two,
Check it
we're
out.
gonna watch that.
It's a good memory lane, and also like, wow, like that's the minutia of what happened.
And this is why they'll never do Woodstock again.
Yeah, they will.
Well, not the same guys.
Right.
Woodstock 94 was amazing. Woodstock 94 was a pay-per-view event for $50 for the weekend, for the 3 days, and I and 9 of my closest middle school friends all pitched in $5, and then $5 for food, and we had a weekend party at my house, and it was amazing. It was so much fun. I can't believe my parents let me do that.
You have them all on VHS still.
I do. I
To this
recorded them
day.
on VHS. I don't know. Look, they're on YouTube now at this point. Like, I don't know why I'm keeping them other than the fact that, like, I've had them since 94. Why wouldn't I? But yeah, we put VHSs in and recorded the entirety of Woodstock 94, mudslinging and all. And it was amazing. It was such a great weekend. That was, like, a highlight of 14-year-old me's life. Like, it didn't get much better than that for a good long time. It was really good. Really good. You didn't watch any of it live, huh?
Yes, because that's what, like, we only got a few channels. Like,
No,
right?
but it was pay-per-view.
No. It was pay-per-view for all of it, but they did plenty
Oh,
of...
like the highlights and stuff on MTV?
They were there live. They were there live, but they only were doing live during business hours, and they were only doing live through, like, maybe 15, 20 segments before they'd cut back into, like, whatever MTV was doing. So I watched plenty of it, and then right after that, plenty of it was replayed ad
Right.
nauseum. So no, I didn't have to pay-per-view to live it. Brittany, the hero that we need. Thank you, Brittany. I'll take it.
What happened?
An F-15 Raptor just flew over. Oh, rad! That's Gaming Ham. You should come out here. You would love looking up all day long out here.
We're like numb to it. I don't
all
even
the
pay
Air Force
attention.
stuff.
Every once in a while, someone like on Facebook or something that didn't grow up out here will be like, "Oh my God, it's the B-2 bomber," and I'm like, "Yeah, that happens." Like regularly, I'm not really impressed by it. It's just loud.
What's
I don't
up, Megan?
really care.
I'm ready to party. All right, we're muddy buddying. We're muddy
She's
buddying.
alive from not feeling well.
Yeah,
Well, I'm
but
glad
she's
you're
ready to
feeling
party,
better,
though.
friend. My pants are hitting like just the right spot on my ankle. It's just tickling the heck out of my foot.
So what's this batch again?
Okay, so we made plain old regular peanut butter chocolate Muddy Buddies. They are amazing. I highly recommend you guys try them. You went for my eyes. I caught it with my hand. Does that count? I'm afraid you're gonna knock out a tooth.
You suck at sports, so.
You suck at throwing.
I try to hit the hole.
It's big enough. Jody with the super chat. Thank you so much, Pets for Mooch. Deciding if I want to meet a guy or stay home.
Oh, meet a guy.
How cute's the guy? I need details.
Meet a guy. You can stay home. You can stay home anytime.
Is he employed? Does he have a car if you live in a place where public transportation
God,
is not a thing? And does he live with his mother?
We're just
wait.
meeting the
No,
guy.
one of my friends has been online dating lately. She's back in the dating game, and I've learned these are the questions you have to ask, because otherwise you get in too deep and you find out he doesn't have a job and he lives with his mom. So, unless you're like 17, that stuff's not okay. I just want you to know.
If we break up, I'm living with my mom, so then what? I can't date? Not you?
I mean,
Not you?
you can't date me. If we break up, Dan, you can't date me.
Jody, go on and have fun. Get out of here.
Or he's married. Find that out too. That would be really bad
Tristan
news.
said stay home, but what does she know? She's from Florida.
I mean, I'd stay home. Look, if Dan and I ever break up, that's it. I'm done. Like, I'm not getting back in the dating game. That doesn't look like any fun. I'm watching my friend go through this.
Enjoy that life, old Mother Hubbard.
I've got 6 cats. That's all I need.
Yeah.
I'm curating my crazy cat lady life for the day you get sick of me and leave. I'm planning ahead.
Go find out if he's married or not. No, do it. Thank you for the super chat, which enjoys the pets.
Or dislikes animals. That's a deal breaker. Mooch needs a pillow. Thank you for the super chat, B.
He's
Graham.
laying on a pillow.
That's a giant pillow that he's laying on.
But I know
It's
what
the
you
biggest
mean.
pillow ever.
And
But
thanks for the mooch pets that are
yeah,
cooking.
he likes to use that as a pillow. Don't you worry. When he climbs in bed with me at night and lays under the covers, he puts his head on the pillow. All right, so I did not want to just make one kind of Muddy Buddies for multiple reasons. First of all, the show would be over already. That would be boring. Second of all, when you search Muddy Buddies on Pinterest, do you know there's like 50 varieties? You can make any kind of Muddy Buddy you want. All you need is some sort of like, something that's gonna stick to it, which is usually some sort of chocolate mixed with something else. We did chocolate and peanut butter. We're gonna do a chocolate and caramel. This one is actually gonna be white chocolate. So you need something to make the dry ingredient stick, and then you put a dry ingredient on it, which for this one, it's Funfetti. So we're gonna do a mix of powdered sugar and Funfetti cake mix. I don't know what other combinations you could come up with on your own, but if you look on Pinterest, there's a ton of them. There was like lemon and key lime pie and cherry cordial, and I had like 50 tabs open trying to decide which flavors I wanted. I narrowed it down to 6. I ran them by Dan. I said, we have to make the standard ones. Like that has to happen. We have to do something that doesn't look like the other two, so then we went with Funfetti because it's white chocolate. And then, how do I not do caramel? Have you met me? I love caramel. It's my favorite thing ever. Pinterest has been my best friend for, I think you mean deciding, finding crochet stuff I want to do. Yes, Pinterest, if you guys are not on Pinterest, it's not just for recipes.
Oh, this ain't your mom's Pinterest.
This ain't your mama's Pinterest.
This ain't your mama's Pinterest.
Do you know when Pinterest first started out, you had to have an invite, and I wanted to be on Pinterest so bad, and then finally my cousin was on it, and I'm like, oh my god, send me an invite. I don't know how she got her invite.
Which one?
But April.
Oh.
So she got an invite. She sent me an invite. I was so happy. I Pinterested everything. I made all these boards with crafts and recipes and art and things. And then the masses found Pinterest. And now there's ads and there's crap and there's, you click on things and it takes you to a photo, and I don't want a photo of the food. I want the link to the recipe of the food. And it's so frustrating. You have to dig through everything to find the good stuff. And it's ruined by the masses. But there's still good stuff there. Still.
Get off my lawn.
Really. I did it first before it was cool.
Jody said the guy works at T-Mobile. Don't do it. Shitty reception. That means bad relationship communication. Don't do it.
I don't know. T-Mobile just bought out Sprint, so
Might be working overtime.
they're moving up in the world.
Right.
That's a good job. I'm on board with that. What else? I live with my parents, so I'd have to make an excuse not to go out. I don't want to go. Just go. Why not? Look, you're never going to regret. Wait, you might regret the things you did. But if you don't do it, you can't. What's that? How's that thing go?
Oh my gosh, even Jason Mewes didn't pooch up the line in Clerks that bad.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
All right, Gretzky.
Right? Is that the one?
There you go. There you go.
No, but there's something about regretting the things you
Haven't done.
haven't done. You can't regret it if you didn't do it. Like, it's always, if nothing else, it'll make a good story. Just make sure you tell somebody where you are so you don't get murdered.
Yep.
Bring your mace.
Yep.
Okay, so this one wants 5 cups of cereal. So I'm going to up it a little bit to 2.5 instead of 2 1/4. And really, I don't think it makes that much of a difference. This could have gone with a little bit more chocolate to kind of coat it a little more evenly. I think it's kind of a rough estimate. We know baking is a science and all of that, and you can really screw it up if you don't measure something right. I don't think that matters for this because it's not really a recipe. It's not really baking. It's just kind of mixing things together. So that part doesn't really matter. Brittany says, excuse me, doofy, but I have great signal even at the beach.
Your beach
Ooh.
sucks.
Remember when you were at the beach?
Yeah, it was like in a
How
real,
was your signal?
in a real town,
How was your signal at the beach, Dan?
like far away.
Well. Alright, so I got 2.5 cups of each of my cereals. Again, rice checks and corn checks. I'm sorry, rice squares and corn squares, because they are Millville brand from Aldi. Hashtag not an ad. I stepped away for a minute. Which one are you making right now? We are getting started on Funfetti.
Oh
Puppy
no!
chow. Puppy chow?
I'm in so much
This
trouble.
one says puppy chow here. What?
I made a throwaway T-Mobile joke, and
Yeah,
now here they
dare
come.
you.
Here they come. Beedle-dee-doo, beedle-dee-doo, or whatever stupid noise it makes when you in their commercials.
Gaming Ham says, I'm in the middle of studying for an exam, starting a 3D printing business, and I'm caring for my disabled mom, so I live with her now. Look, no shame in living with your mom, but if you are unemployed, live with your mom, and have no way to get anywhere, like, what do you have to offer a woman? That's what I'm saying.
Look at you backpedaling.
Because Nanda tried to date this guy. I'm sorry, my friend. No names. Tried to date a guy who was unemployed and living with his
Also,
mom and had no car.
Are you? You said you're starting your own 3D business. Are you 3D printing the business with the 3D printer? Which comes?
I hope so.
Which comes first? Also, that's really cool. Right.
Okay, so this one we are not cutting in half because it is for 5 cups. Hopefully this one's good because it does make a little bit more.
These are the 2 different ones.
Can you not eat out of the bowl that's measured?
Oh, my bad. Hold on. You mean to put it back real quick? I watched a worm the other day. I could totally like spin you out a check smash.
Ew, please don't. No, go away.
I can only spin it out.
Someone stole my scissors.
Oh, I put them back.
They were my kitchen scissors.
Well, that's okay. Now they're in the dining room.
No, they stay in the kitchen. Crystal, add a handful for Dan's snacks. There's 2 boxes here.
And Muddy Buddy's over there.
So it says 10 ounces. The bag is 12 ounces. Don't care. Okay, so for this one, we're... Oh, wait. Heat treat the cake mix. Oh, probably because it's flour-based, and they don't want us to get sick off of the flour that's in it. What are you doing?
Just a little bit. Or will it be extras? No, probably not. Huh?
Yeah.
I just kind of like the plainness of it. Sometimes I eat plain Cheerios, but Crystal dated some dude, I guess, that like tasted
No,
like.
Cheerios smell like pee. I'm sorry, they smell like a toddler peed in their clothes, and it smells like pee. It's gross. No. Can't do it. You have to eat your Cheerios and your barbecue sauce and your Doritos on the other side of the room. By the way, I'm starting a new petition at work to ban Doritos because I keep forgetting to hold my breath when I walk through the middle office where they keep the temperature at about 78.
You're such a buzzkill.
It smells like hot Doritos, Dan. How do they make the whole room smell like hot Doritos? Oh, it's so gross. So nasty.
Doritos, Locos, tacos.
If you eat Doritos, you're not fit to date me either. You trying to ban burritos? No, I love burritos. Doritos, the chips. I don't care if it's nacho cheese or Cool Ranch or whatever the hell. No. Beer and Bug wants to know which tastes better plain, the rice. Oh, it's not wheat, it's rice or corn. Which one is better, guys?
The rice.
How do you know which one you're eating?
The lighter one's the rice. The rice tastes better than the corn. The corn kind of tastes really wheatish. Not like Will Wheaton, but like
Wheatish?
You know,
Will Wheatish?
Yeah, Will Wheatish. So the rice ones do.
There you have it, everybody. Alright, so we've got a cup of the Funfetti cake mix. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Alright, so can you tell when I don't read the recipe before I pick it? I'm like, this is easy, we can do Funfetti cake mix, this is fine.
Chris is right, they do taste like cornflakes, the corn checks. I do love cornflakes.
Amanda says, make sure to heat treat the cake mix. That's what we're doing, friend. It's actually in the instructions here. It says to put it in a microwave-safe bowl and microwave in 30-second increments, stirring between each until the temperature of the mix reaches 165 on an instant read thermometer. This should take about 90 to 120 seconds. Set it aside and allow it to cool. So let me get my thermometer. Hope you washed this well after the last time you stuck it in meat. Husky Bone Bronico says, so glad I'm allergic to Doritos. That's a thing. I'm going to start telling people I'm allergic to Doritos. That's how I can get them banned. If you can get peanuts banned on airplanes, and they've switched over to, by the way, they originally switched over to pretzels. Have you flown lately and gotten the Biscoff cookies? Get the Biscoff cookies. Those are the jam. No comment?
Yeah,
Did
those,
you? Yeah?
Sorry, I got rice checks in the mail, and they're dry.
That's why I'm putting chocolate on them.
They're good though, yeah.
Yeah, it's all about those Biscoff cookies.
NTM just got the hard-hitting question.
But if we can get peanuts banned for peanut allergies, surely I can get Doritos banned. You guys, they eat multiple bags of Doritos in a week.
You're
like,
so fun at Super Bowl parties. Here comes Crystal hiding the Doritos.
Don't bring the Doritos. I don't like Doritos. They're nasty.
And she's gonna win every square.
They stink. They stink.
On the football?
Biscoff with the cream in the middle. It's the jam. Do you hate all tortilla chips equally, or is it just Doritos tortilla chips? I love tortilla chips. I don't know if you can see on top, behind the Getting Baked with Crystal logo is a 3-foot tall bag of tortilla chips. I love tortilla chips. Doritos frickin' stink. They're nasty. Every variety of them stinks.
Crystal, I noticed that there's like a huge gummy bear in front of the huge bag of tortilla chips. Are you dating Gallagher?
Maybe. Did I not tell you that part? What's Biscoff? I don't know. It's a kind of cookie. It's, Google it? An amazing brand of cookies. There you go. Yes, I don't know. Is it like It's not like gingerbread.
They make me think of the Mother's Taffy cookies.
So they are kind of like the Mother's Taffy cookies, but different. Biscoff spread is yummy. Yes, it is delicious. Dan, can you Google what Biscoff cookies actually are? Like, what kind of cookie? No sense in hiding the Doritos. Crystal will sniff them out like a crime dog. Abso-freaking-lutely. No joke, you guys. Twice this week, I walked through the office, and again, the office is split in thirds. The two ends, we keep it at a nice, cool 70, 71 degrees. The middle, they keep it at 78, and where, like, the one guy wears a flannel all day long. I don't even understand how this works. And they eat Doritos. So I'm like, all right, I'm walking on sunshine. And then I walk in, and behind my two masks that I wear, I smell hot Doritos. And I've literally gagged in my mouth twice. Just, like, I can't not. It stinks so bad. They're gross. I promise you. If you eat them, do not eat them around me. Dan knows. Take the Doritos to the other side of the house. It's like ginger snaps. Yeah, but they're not super gingery. You added a browser source over my head.
Sorry.
In England, you can get Biscoff cookie butter. I saw a British guy cook with it. You can get it here, too. I think they have it at Cost Plus World Market.
Now I've done it.
Oh, jeez. Show's over.
Oops. Hold on, I deleted the camera.
Oh, jeez. It's okay. I'll just make my stuff over here, guys. We got this. We're stirring up our cake. Oh my god, it smells like cupcakes.
Stop.
You didn't like that? Alright, so that was 90 seconds. It said it should take 90 to 120 seconds. Let's see. I've never taken the temperature of cake batter or cake mix. That's an odd
Okay, you want to look real quick?
thing. I'm looking. No, I don't want the cookie. What is the cookie made of? Like, I can't read the words. You have to read it. Okay, this is at 167. We are good. It said we wanted it to 165. Oh my god, now it's 169. Are we measuring the stuff or the bowl? Because the bowl is pretty hot. It's still going up. We're good. We're plenty hot. We've heat treated it. Apparently that's a thing.
Pre-baked.
It doesn't say, but I'm sure it is because it is a flour-based product that you should not be eating raw. Because apparently that's where you actually get the salmonella, not from the eggs.
Alright, here's your...
Right, but I can't read the words because it's very tiny. Does it say anything about what kind of cookie it is? Hila the Husky says Biscoff is cinnamon.
Deep caramel.
Yeah, deep caramel flavor.
That's why I like it. Oh, who knew? Yeah, those are the jam. If you guys have not had Biscoff cookies, get some. Biscoff isn't cinnamon. It's similar to a ginger snap. It says it's deep caramel.
It's cinnamon. It's all in that family of. It looks cinnamon, ginger.
Cinnamon
snappy.
gingery?
Yeah, with that dark, like almost gingerbready look.
All right. I've done that. It wanted us to use candy melts. I don't really like candy melts.
Quality control.
I've got white chocolate chips. Are they poisonous? Give it 5 minutes. Can you move the fan again? Okay, so we are going to then microwave this in 30-second intervals. And while we do that, I'm gonna grab another bag of... Wait, another bag. Oh, you know what? I should wait. Hold on. Hold on! This is still 175 degrees. I'm gonna banter with you guys for another couple minutes while I allow this to cool down because I'm gonna have to dump this in here with my powdered sugar. And the other thing we are doing is once we put the candy melts in here, yeah, we're going to add sprinkles. So I got rainbow colored sprinkles when we did the Pop-Tarts. It wants a freaking half a cup of sprinkles. I don't even know if I have that much, but I have these. I believe Helen sent me these. They also have the little ball sprinkles in them in pinks and blues. So I'm going to use up some of those and some of my rainbow ones. And so we put the white chocolate on here first, then we put the sprinkles, then we put it in the cake mix and powdered sugar.
Oh, it'd be so pretty.
Terry,
What?
I've watched you chow down as much as I have and not consume any liquid at all. How is that possible? I've gone through like 3 of these just from all the dryness. And you ate those dried chips with me. What's going on?
I'm conserving room. If I drink water, everything's gonna blow up in my belly, and I've got
It's true.
I've got 2 more flavors to burn through.
But like,
She's got a valid point there.
okay.
Helo Husky says we buy them at Cost World Market. Yes, Cost Plus World Market does have the Biscoff cookies and the Biscoff spread. I do know that for sure. Dale says, no wonder I've never had the Biscoff cookies. Food allergy to cinnamon. Probably not missing out on much in that case. The way the cinnamon would make me feel afterwards. Yeah, that I wouldn't recommend that.
Gingerbread stuff's not my favorite.
I don't like gingerbread, but Biscoff is the jam.
That's all.
Lady Cat says, I get my Biscoff at Walgreens. Yes, I think I have seen it there as well. What is heat treating? Jennifer, first I've heard of it, not really sure, but I'm guessing because you are not supposed to eat raw flour, I'm sure that the cake mix has raw flour in it, so heating it kills whatever might make you sick.
It's like decarbing.
Like
So
what?
Decarbing, so you can make stuff into edibles too.
So it just
I don't remember
cooks
why.
off whatever, like, do you guys know about weevils? And how, like, they're already in the things, like the flour and stuff, and it just takes the right environment for them to come out? I think microwaving kills it. I don't know. But it told me to do it, and I'm not screwing up, and Amanda recommended it as well. This is still pretty darn warm. Helen says, you got a lot of awesome food I've never heard of here in Australia. It's all the unhealthy stuff. Don't you worry. It's what makes us Americans
You own all
chubby.
the beans for it. Like,
For what?
for this. Like, you can get all the stuff in Australia.
Oh, I think it's all the other foods we're talking
Oh,
about.
right.
Tim Tams are amazing, I was told. We have had Tim Tams. I'm not impressed. I think are they wafers? Dan? Tim Tams? Are they wafers inside? Is that why I didn't like them?
I don't recall. Some of them were, and I think some of them were cookies.
Yeah, I don't really like Tim Tams. Sorry. They have those in Australia. I'm just not the biggest fan. But don't worry, because y'all have Cadbury chocolate, and ours is Slim Pickens.
Yeah.
This will probably be okay. Okay, so let's get... I want to get this in here ahead of this.
Jennifer with the best joke ever. Woo! Jennifer, you gotta
What
show
was
off
her
these
joke?
jokes. You should try healthy food on the show sometime.
No.
Yeah.
I'm not here for healthy food.
We're not
No.
for a good time, we're here for a good time.
Sorry.
And hit
look.
the top. Hit to the top.
There are plenty of people making healthy food all over the internet. I'm not that guy. I'm sorry. It's not my jam. I don't eat healthy food. I'm a desertitarian. Or what did Jason say? I'm a carbivore. No, it's no fun. We did, for a short while, we had a cooking show where we cooked with Dan and we made dinner stuff. And it's very stressful to try new dinner recipes while you're hungry and live streaming. So that did not work out very well for very long. But no, I'm here to show you guys how to make dessert. This is my passion. This is what I do. This show started because I bake. I'm always baking. I'm always in the kitchen making something. Even when it's not showtime, I'm making other things. I like to have things for breakfast. Like I make a coffee cake or something, so I can have breakfast. I like to make cookies. I just bake everything. And everybody always said, since we do YouTube, you should make a YouTube show where you show people the things you bake. And so that's what I do. I like to bake. I'm not very good at cooking. I don't know anything about healthy recipes. I did for my birthday get salt, fat, heat, acid. I think that's the order of the words. So I can learn a little bit more about like what goes into cooking that like makes the different combinations taste good. But baking is the thing that like I intuitively know. Like I know, oh, this is missing that, and I should add this, and that'll make this better. I'm gonna take this part of that recipe and add it to this part of that recipe, and that's gonna make it taste good. I don't have that skill with food. It's just not my thing. Hi, what makes you come over here?
Lady Cat says to Helen, I'm out for a live stream out of Sydney Airport. Isn't it great to see two people on the opposite side of the bunny fence getting along in Australia? Oh.
That's a dingo fence.
Oh. That's great. That's just great.
Helen, Adele made us aware of the fact that you guys have a quote-unquote bunny fence that's really a dingo fence, and why have you never told me this? Why have you never told me that your entire country is split up by dingo fences? Why have you never told me that dingoes are such a problem? I never knew this. Okay, so we're doing a 1/4 cup of powdered sugar. I lost my measurings. fly in here. I'm scared I'm gonna accidentally close it in the microwave.
Well, we could just zap them for 30 seconds.
Melissa says, I need that too. I wish I had the taste buds to figure out what a recipe contains or is missing. Yeah, I have no idea. I was reading something on Reddit today about why you should salt your pasta, and it totally made sense. Never salted my pasta
It's
while
a
I'm
gimmick.
boiling it.
Here it goes. Ready? This is all you have to do at any party. Needs more salt.
Apparently everything needs more salt constantly.
Because nobody's hydrated properly.
Is that the problem?
Yeah, probably. It's our body's way of telling us to drink more water. Give it more salt so it retains more water. I don't know if that's true.
Not gonna lie, this kind of stuck to the bowl a little bit. Weird. Alright. So this is a cup of the Funfetti cake mix, still a bit warm, and a 1/4 cup of powdered sugar. Alright, we're pretty good here. Alright, so we melted our white chocolate. We're dumping it onto our 2 varieties of Chex type cereal.
Hold on. Christopher says, sorry I'm late. We can start now. Okay, wait. Here we
Oh,
go.
shit.
Crystal,
Let me start
scream.
over.
There you go.
Welcome to Getting Baked with Crystal, who's ready to get baked!
Woo!
We're ready for you, friend. Amanda with the super pets for Mooch. Thank you so much, friend. Dan, can you read that? Because I am mixing.
Pair Google.
Her.
Heat treatment of flour is to reduce the buildup of pathogens in flour detergent in its shelf life.
It doesn't say
Oh, excuse me. In the flour during its shelf life.
Did you say detergent?
Yes. Yes. Okay, so reduce the buildup of the pathogens in the flour during its shelf life. An outbreak of E. coli which spreads to 24 states infected 64 people.
Ew. So yeah, what I said, but more technical.
Thank you for the super chat. Look,
Thank you
I
for the
lengthened-
information.
I lengthened the petting length. There you go. Yay.
All right, so
Thank you.
then we're adding sprinkles. Because what is Funfetti without sprinkles?
E. coli.
Nothing. It's just Eddie. There's no fun.
Is it? You don't want that.
No. Watch
All
out.
I do
Now
is
there's.
crunch in my teeth and I'm scared of them.
They're gonna be soft.
Don't be scared of the sprinkles, Dan.
You're going to put all the colors in.
I am. I have the rainbow, and I have the blue, and now we're doing some pink.
Name that concert. All the pretty colors. All the pretty colors. That was Shannon.
It is all
that
different
was
colors. These are the ones that you sent down, Terry?
No.
No, these
those
ones were
ones
from
are-
Helen.
Those ones are bougier. Yours are like.
These are
on top of-
Australian
yours are on
sprinkles.
cupcakes. Oh, are they?
These ones, yeah.
Crikey, look at them. Look at those buggers.
Yeah.
So it wants a 1/2 cup. I don't know how much I put in, but I feel like that's plenty, and I'm starting to crush my bits. Where's my sous chef? I need a hand.
Here I am.
Or 2. Okay, so again, Funfetti cake mix, powdered sugar.
Love, Dan, how you get tongue-tied reading out things at a time. Oh, right. Is that another day job I shouldn't quit there? Going to the ocean in 3 weeks. Be careful.
Just like in general.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Smells so good.
Yes, it does.
I'm gonna love this. I can tell already. Hold on, I gotta get my extra sprinkles off of here. No wasting of sprinkles.
Did a nice almond extract for real though. I would have done the birthday cake flavor.
It would have, huh? Yeah, there was no extract in here.
Modifier.
But I'm sure the Funfetti is gonna be plenty birthday cake. If you were making it from scratch, I bet it would ask for it. Ooh, watch out for me. Alright. Then you shake it up. This one is a little bit more full, so it's not moving around quite as much. But basically, I think you just want to shake it until everything's covered enough that it's not really sticking together. Look at me, I'm a pro at Muddy Buddies now. Wait, if they're Australian, then they're hundreds and thousands, then not sprinkles. Oh, they're in America now. They've converted. Don't dead name them. I don't any other way to do this other than putting, like I was thinking, I'm just wasting like giant Ziplocs, but I don't think there's a better way to do this other than putting it in a Ziploc.
That's the fun part about it. That's the fun part.
Yeah, you could like make this with children. As long as you make sure your Ziploc is zipped.
We
Right,
have
it's
children.
not too
Why
bad.
would you make anything with them?
We like Bradley.
That's like one example of a child.
I liked Blake when he was little. There's two kids I like. Oh well, we're using the ugly pan. Christopher Friend with the super chat, pets for Mooch, worth it for the response to my entrance.
Thank you for the super
Glad
chat.
to be entertaining,
Yes, and
friend.
you will get pets for Mooch at some point. There they are. Elongated pets for Mooch now.
Alright, there's definitely more debris here, like stuff that did not stick, which I guess I could have shaken it up a little bit more, but I think they're pretty well coated.
Sarah does it in a Tupperware container.
Ah, okay. That would be much more friendly to the environment. Okay, guys.
I got a question.
Dan. What's your
They're
question?
gonna go back in the bag anyway. Why did we take them out of the bag to?
It says to let him set, probably to let the chocolate, like, let him spread out while the chocolate hardens again.
That's just.
I am not a fan of
That tastes like birthday cake.
I'm not a birthday cake fan. Wow. That is exactly birthday cake. Wow.
I mean, it's not like I recreated the flavor. I literally used cake mix.
It reminds me of your animal cookies.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. It was good.
It does taste like the pink and white animal cookies.
Wow.
I'm a fan.
More
Which
so,
I also saw animal cookie Buddy Buddies.
more so than it does Funfetti.
This is gonna be a deep rabbit hole we dive into.
That was really good.
These are amazing.
That was really good.
I'm glad I don't taste like white chocolate so much. Like, that's my
Dale?
main getting factor.
Dale
It
wants
tastes
to
like
know
birthday cake.
if they made Muddy Buddies before Ziploc bags were a thing.
Well, yeah, I'm sure that they did.
Maybe they invented Ziploc bags for Muddy Buddies.
Dan, can you look at when Muddy Buddies were first made?
That's not a thing.
When were Muddy Buddies invented, and when was Puppy Chow invented?
Clack, 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 1903. Clack,
And
clack, 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 clack,
when
clack,
were
clack,
Ziplocs
clack.
invented?
1876. Clack, clack, clack.
Uncle Yukon, following my train of thought. Paper bags, cloth bags, pillowcases, etc. before Ziploc. Yeah, you could have done it in like a flour sack or like
It was-
whatever.
I think it was a joke from Dale, by the way. I think that was a joke.
I don't care. Hannah says, I want some. You should totally make some. Those were really good.
Yeah.
I highly recommend those. We're gonna save this for more Muddy Buddies.
That's really good.
That was good. Hey Dan, you wanna come over here and entertain while I wash?
Hi, everybody.
Can you pull out another towel for me to lay my clean things on? We're going through all the towels tonight.
Like lay in here.
Yeah, just lay it down and I'll put my clean things on it. Thanks.
KK says, hi, Dan. Hello. Who did this? Your picture of there. Was that Charlotte?
Which one? What are we talking about?
On your
Oh, the refrigerator?
yeah.
Yes, that is from Charlotte. That was my birthday card from
I don't
Charlotte.
think I've seen Charlotte yet.
I don't think I've seen her
Also,
name.
Melissa, we got more stuff from you today.
Oh, yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, I don't know if you were here the other night when we talked about it. Melissa sent us some cat toys. Thank you so much, friend. Thank you. It's getting warm in here already.
Sorry.
We did get another package from Melissa today. Uncle Yukon says, even in a pan with a top and shaken. Yes, you can literally use anything that like seals them up and shake them. Melanie says, question, which type of Muddy Buddies? Cookies and cream or peanut butter? Oh my gosh. So one time, I usually order my Muddy Buddies from Walmart. And one time I saw that they had cookies and cream. And I'm like, oh, I'll try it. Why not? And so I got a bag. I think I got one bag of those and 2 bags of the regular peanut butter ones. And they shipped them in a box with something heavy that smashed all my Muddy Buddies. And they were still edible, but like one of the bags had opened up and dumped out everywhere.
You were disenchanted.
I was mad. So I very nicely got on with chat and was like, hey, can I get a replacement for this? Because like this bag was popped open and they were everywhere. And she's like, oh yeah, no problem. Were the other ones okay? And I'm like, well, they're smashed, but they didn't open up, but it's all like bits and crumbs. She's like, I'll replace them all for you. So then we had 4 bags of Muddy Buddies and 2 bags of the cookies and cream ones. The cookies and cream ones were gross, and they sat in there forever until we threw them away. We were not fans at all. I did not like them.
We got lots of things here. Melissa's here now. Hi, Melissa. Thank you so much for the cat toys, and we got more toys. Thank you so much. Also, we'll get to more of those in a minute, Melissa. KK says, did you open up the package from the person from Hawaii? If so, what was in it?
Oh, we did. There was lots of good stuff. I still have, she sent so many macadamia nuts. I still have some over there. We've been working on the toffee macadamia nut cookies. I think I have one more of the delicious salted caramel chocolate brownie things. It was delicious snacks. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, they're right here for grabby snacks. Right here. So.
Yes.
And thank you. They were really good. That's what was there, KK. And like I said, PO's open if you all like to send stuff. I know towards the end of the year stuff comes piling in, but we had a big wiping out of all the cat toys. Thanks, Mooch. And so like new cat toys were full in, and we got a new package.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
We'll get to that in a little bit.
Brittany says, I love brownie Muddy Buddies. They had the pretzel brownie ones or something like that.
I think all Muddy Buddies
Remember
are
those?
pretty good.
Remember the little like bit-sized, don't use that. The little bit-sized pretzel-y ones, and I was so excited for them, and you got me a bag, and I ate them, and they were disgusting as well. Gaming Ham says, damn police helicopter and its night sun scared the crud out of me. Oh, spoken like someone who didn't grow up in the ghetto.
One time I was in the backyard watering the lawn, and the ghetto bird comes by and hits me with the night sun, right? it was that night. Hits me with the night sun, and it was the coolest thing ever because the light was coming from above, so every blade of grass had a shadow on it, and everything had this weird shadow you never see from the sun. And it did this movement. It was so neato. And he looked up at me, and I waved the thing.
He looked up at you?
I looked up at him. He waved the thing.
He looked up at
Or we were on TV for a high-speed pursuit on TV, remember? And the helicopter flew. We could see our backyard. We could see our backyard. Yeah. Oh, the bird.
All right. Okay, if you guys are just joining us, or if you were late, we made plain old regular Muddy Buddies, which are already like halfway gone. We made Funfetti Cake Mix Muddy Buddies. Those are amazing and absolutely taste like cake. I recommend you making those. And now, let me pull up our final recipe. Oh, what happened? What happened? You just like woke up and started coming this way.
Come here, Moo.
So again, for some reason, the picture that I chose, and I will correct it, on Pinterest says Cherry Cordial Muddy Buddies. We may check those out at a future date, but we are actually making salted caramel chocolate Muddy Buddies. Let me scroll down past this lady's life story to get to the recipe. Towels everywhere. Hey, you can't come over here right now, bud.
Buddy. Oh. Come here, you muddy buddy.
This is not for you. Helen wants to know if you eat baked beans, Dan, because she wants to send you something.
Oh, totally.
So this one also wants 5 cups of rice Chex cereal.
I mean, I haven't had baked beans in a minute, but I do love some like pork and beans like that. Yeah, totally.
Okay. I'm done with those. This is my last recipe.
Oh, we need 5 minutes.
I'm impressed at when this works, how easy these are to make, although I'm not very impressed with the amount of crumbs in the rice version.
Helen says cool or cool beans?
Lots of crumbs in the rice one. No, lay down.
He's decided he wants his birthday cake once too.
Can you aim the fan over here?
Yeah, I got it.
It is still 96 degrees outside. It's pretty warm. We had a run of 105 days all week. It's pretty warm this week. Okay, so this one, we're going to melt the chocolate chips according to the package. I don't think the package has instructions for how to melt it. Oh, they do. You learn something new every day. Stir thoroughly every 15 to 20 seconds. Repeat until chocolate is almost all melted. So we're going to melt this, and then we're going to add the caramel sauce and some sea salt, and I'm gonna use the amazing sea salt flakes. I'm gonna put these in a little dish and see if I can break them up a little bit, but we're gonna use some of those. If you guys missed me talking about it, apparently some of you knew about this and you've been holding out on me. Thanks, friends. But these, Malden sea salt flakes, which apparently also exist at Cost Plus World Market, and nobody told me that either. I had to track them down on Amazon, but it's like $5 for this, and they were amazing when we made some sort of caramel chocolate cookies with sea salt on top. It was a few weeks ago. I don't know. But apparently you use this on all the everythings, and the sea salt flakes are the jam. It's better than the little dots of salt. What are those called? Dots? Things? What is salt called? Like grains. Grains of salt. Thank you. That's the word I was. Salt dots.
There's 100 people here.
Oh, nice. Hello to all 100 of you. Aubrey says, love your shirt. Thank you so much. This is Johnny Cupcakes. If you guys have not checked them out, hashtag not an ad, just really cool designs. They do this design with all kinds of different patterns. This is just the most basic version. I unfortunately missed out on the leopard print one, and they're all like limited edition except for the basic one. So, I'm never going to have it. Never, as long as I live. All right. So, it's going to be a teaspoon of the sea salt. But like I said, I want to put that in a little dish and see if I can get a little less flaky and a little more dotty. Thank you, Hila the Husky, reminding everybody, if you guys are liking what you're seeing, please hit that thumbs up and help us with our algorithm and helps us get recommended to more people and stuff and things like that. I don't really know how that works, but it works, so please hit the thumbs up for me.
I'm ready to crank it up into HD.
Are you?
Yeah.
Like right now, you want to take 20 seconds and...
Yeah, while you're chopping up those things, I'll do it.
Okay.
So it's gonna go black.
BRB, guys, it's gonna go black, but don't be scared. Hang out. Can they still hear me?
No.
All right.
Don't worry, y'all.
Bye, we'll be back in 25 seconds.
Stuff in crystal. I love that.
Alright.
F. Fantha's counting us down. Salt is called crystals. Thank you, Lily. That's the word we were missing.
It's literally your name.
Literally. Oh, I don't like it when things are called crystals. I'm a crystal. So if you guys have like a mortar and pestle, that might work a little bit better. I clearly do not have one, so I'm just using a bowl in the back of a measuring spoon. Or as Blake called them, my tiny measuring cups. I just want to try to get them a little bit smaller so they can spread more evenly throughout this. Hannah says, I have a mortar and pestle for the business. I have always wanted one. I think they're really cool. I would have nothing to use it for. Like, maybe right now I would use it, but that's the first time I could ever think of a time when I would need to use that. Jennifer wants to know, where did your parents get your name from? Funny thing, you're the second person to ask me that this week. My old man boss, if you guys have not heard, my boss is like 81, almost 82. He'll be 82 next month. Kind of random, kind of all over the place. He's an older gentleman. And he was leaving work the other day, and he's like, all right, I'm taking off. I'll see you tomorrow, blah, 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 blah. And he gets to the door, and he goes, hey, where did your parents get your name? Is someone in your family named Crystal, or did your mom just come up with it out of thin air? As he's like holding the door about to leave. And I'm like, no, nobody in my family. I think my dad came up with it. And he said, okay, bye. And then he left. Like, my answer did not matter to him. It just popped in his head and came out his mouth.
I've never asked anybody where their name came from.
I believe that my mom said he like heard a song on the radio, or like they went to the hospital. I was born a month past my mom's due date, and they went to the hospital with no name picked out. Who does that? Why would you do that? That doesn't make any damn sense. Who knows? What's your favorite food? Anything full of sugar. Jess is here. Hello, friend. We are making Muddy Buddies puppy chow. I don't care what you call it. It's delicious. We had some success. Let me show you. And for anybody else who just got here, we made plain old regular Muddy Buddies that Dan and Terry have almost finished.
Don't mind if I do.
These are good.
So good.
We made Funfetti Muddy Buddies. These are amazing. They taste just like cake. Which, I mean, it's made with cake mix. Come on.
It's a remix.
These are amazing. These are better than the regular ones. And now we are making salted caramel chocolate Muddy Buddies. Ooh, Amanda says an ad just popped up, damn.
I don't know. Really?
Yeah.
Really good now.
Yeah, everybody's saying that. That's weird, ads. Some of you guys have no ads. Who knows? F-Fans wants to know if I was named after a blue fox lady from a Nintendo video game. I'm older than Nintendo video games, sir. Sorry, no, apparently not. Okay, I need to get ready because this is gonna melt, and I'm gonna need a half a cup of, we just got Smucker's Sundae syrup caramel sauce for ice creams. Just whatever caramel you have handy would work for that. Make your own caramel if you want. So, same routine. We're gonna melt this. Once we melt this, we're going to add the salt and the caramel, so I should get the caramel poured while this is melting. Beer and Bug says probably named after... Nope, sorry, Dan put stuff over the chat. After the Tommy James and the Shondells song. I don't know that song, so I don't know. I'll have to ask my mom again. It's not like, you know, some family lore story that I have memorized or anything. And my middle name is Lee, which I think, like, it just sounded good, because, again, they had nothing picked out, and I think they were just like, Crystally? Yeah, things are crystally. We'll go with crystally. That's my theory, at least. Alright, so I'm going to pour in my half a cup of caramel ice cream sauce. So caramelly.
Let's do shots of that first.
I was just thinking, I just want to squirt this in my mouth. I am all about that caramel life. And I'm probably going to squirt an extra little bit in just for good measure. I always look at the clock on your little computer, Dan, and it's always wrong. I don't know why it doesn't keep time, but currently it says it's 2:54. It's not even, like, at the right minute.
Great. Alright, so the stream had a meltdown. Everybody's having a meltdown. I love it. You guys remind me of the Titanic when it's all going down. It's going down, it's going down, it's there, it's not there, refresh on it. Ah! It looked like it finally kicked into HD, and
everybody got an ad.
it almost it acted like it ended the stream and started, and that's why people got ads and stuff. Like it refreshed it, but it's still
Gotcha.
on.
So it wasn't a mid-roll. It thought it was new.
Yeah, you know what? I don't know. Sorry, first time live setup, but here we are. Now we're in Super H. Now we're back to HD. Yeah, sorry about that. I don't know why it decided to do that route when I just was changing stuff on my end.
Okay, guys, so check it out. We've got our chocolate melted in here.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa, I almost dumped that. We're adding caramel to it.
That was a great save.
Don't judge my caramel life.
No.
And we're going to add sea salt, flaked sea salt, and we're going to mix this all together quickly before everything sets. That caramel, since it's so warm, it's super runny. Oh, just don't make my chocolate seize. Oh, it's starting to thicken.
Alright, it's back now. YouTube did not need to do that. Like, YouTube did not
That
need
was
to-
unnecessary, YouTube.
No.
Out of line.
Yeah.
I love watching it just like sink in. Alright, so then I just herf and derfing this together.
I love her.
Oh, I didn't get my powdered sugar ready.
What can I do?
This is a quarter cup in here, and I need 1.5, so 6 of those into that Ziploc. But hurry, because my chocolate's starting to set already. You feel it thickening. I made zucchini bread and I didn't and I screwed up my counts and didn't put enough stuff in it. Luckily, I realized the thickness wasn't right because I bake a lot, and so I know these kinds of things that I don't know about food.
Correct, right? We made it.
That was quick. Thanks.
Because I used the technique.
Yeah, it always helps. All right, you want to come over here and hold my bag?
Normally I would say no, but since I know it's really powdered sugar, yes.
All right. This one has a lot of chocolate. Yeah, it says 12 ounces on this one. It seems like a lot of chocolate, though. I think the chocolate plus the caramel was a little excessive on the liquid.
You did an extra half a cup, friend.
A little squirt.
Listen, I don't bitch when the bartender puts an extra pour in my drink.
No. All right. We zipped up and we shake. It's just a clump. Once the powdered sugar starts to coat on it, then they start to separate, but in the beginning it's kind of just a clump. The caramel is definitely sticky. Oh my gosh, it's just clumps. This is definitely coating differently than... Oh. I think I had chocolate on the counter, or I have a hole in my bag. One or the other. Who knows? Yeah, these are like 4 or 5 of them are sticking together. So I'm trying to break them up so they can get evenly coated with powdered sugar. Even though I'm not opposed to putting a clump of them in my mouth. Seems a little excessive. I'm gonna do just a little bit more powdered sugar. See if I can get those clumps less clumpy. Aubrey asking, what's your least favorite thing to make? Dinner. For sure dinner. If I can just make dessert all the time, I would be happy with my life. I do not like to make layered cakes. Serious answer. Like, I hate making layered cakes. I do it for Dan on his birthday. But I hate layering things. But we also live in a hot climate, so that does not help. I don't know if I have another good bacon. I guess we use bacon. You know what? This one's smaller, but I think this is clumpy, so I think it will work.
I can put those other ones back too. The OG Buddy Buddies.
Alright, we lost our camera, Dan. So I hope these taste good because they're ugly. You can definitely see the caramel made it clump up a lot more. I don't want it to be sticky, so I want to kind of see if I can coat the bits that... I mean, look, what am I going to do with a baseball-sized chunk?
It's a lava cake.
Really, though. Yeah, this would probably work better with a little bit less caramel. Maybe I shouldn't have squirted that extra little bit in there. Said no one ever. Alright, do you guys want to come try this one?
Yes.
I think this one is just going to be a sticky mess, but I think it's going to taste good. Dan?
Look, man. Screw your buddy.
I think it's my least favorite.
That's sad. I was most excited for it.
It needs something. It needs like peanuts or something.
Yeah, I'm not loving it.
I mean, it's my buddy, so of course it's gonna get throw up, but
I think significantly less caramel, which I never thought I'd say in my life. But I think if you just did a little bit of caramel in there just to kind of flavor it, like a hint of caramel flavor.
I'm sorry, I'm tapping out. I have too much buddy.
Nobody said you had to eat all the rest of the other ones.
when that salt hits, though, that's better.
Yeah. But it's almost like it's too sweet. Like, it's not just the chocolate balancing out the plain, boring cereal. It's overwhelming because it's the caramel sweetness. Can you put that fan back this way? Yeah. Guys, I'm disappointed. Amanda, I don't know if you're still here. I know you were excited for this one.
Not so much.
Way less caramel. Way, way less caramel. It calls for half a cup, maybe a quarter cup, or just like a little drizzle in your chocolate. Yeah, that's sad. I want to cry. I was so excited. Like, I had to do this one because it was the best sounding flavor, and it's just disappointing. And the picture on here doesn't look as clumpy and bad as these, and I followed the recipe. But I think with some tweaking, you can make it work. You could do a subtle amount of caramel and a little bit of sea salt, and that would work. But yeah, it's overly sickeningly sweet. But in other news, you guys should totally make Funfetti Money Buddies, because these are amazing. And they're just like cake. These are going to be my jam.
Crystal, you ever make peanut brittle?
I have not. I think it's pretty easy, I've just never done it. Not the biggest fan of peanut brittle. That's the other thing here, like, I like to make things I like to eat, and I don't love peanut brittle. What's your favorite thing to make? On a broad scale, like a broad answer, cookies. I like to make cookies because there's so much variation you can do with them. And they're so easy, like you make a little bit at a time. 10 minutes, you could do a batch. You could pre-make the dough. And that was the other thing I learned in making the 2 batches of chocolate chip cookies with the different butters too. And I've been reading a little bit about making baking better. Refrigerate your cookie dough. Make it ahead of time, refrigerate it for at least like 3 to 4 hours. Let it sit in the fridge and it kind of like marinates together. And it's so much better. So yeah, cookies. Mostly like a chocolate chip cookie base with different things mixed into it.
Sugar cookies.
If you guys have not seen me make the chocolate chip cookies, just big chewy chocolate chip cookies, on the Getting Back to Crystal Pinterest page is my chocolate chip cookie recipe, my go-to recipe, so you can check that out, and you can add whatever you want to it. Doesn't have to be chocolate chips, you can add anything. Brittany says cold cookie dough also doesn't spread as far. Yes, that is very true. And also, I did post, if you guys haven't seen it, on the Getting Back to Crystal Facebook page, the video of after your cookies come out of the oven, take a cup or a little bowl or something and put it over the top of your cookie and go like this. So it kind of squishes those thin, crisp edges up, makes your cookie a little bit thicker and fatter, makes it rounder, and it tastes so much better. It like gives it better texture. I'm all about that. What else is going on? Y'all are talking dogs. That is not my jam. I don't hate dogs. I just like not a dog person.
What does Jody have to say?
I hate it when a guy is like, I was thinking if you want to hang out, then nothing for an hour.
That's because he's trying to finish his...
No, canceled.
He's got to finish his Fortnite
Nope,
game.
canceled. Sorry.
Got to finish his Fortnite game.
Here's the thing. I have very little patience, and I'm not trying too hard. So that would be a deal breaker for me, Jody. I'd be done with it. Next.
Did she ever respond?
Next. Yeah, wait. Did you respond? That's a good question,
You
Terry.
might be waiting for her to answer.
What was your response when he said, "I was thinking if you want to hang out," which isn't really even a complete sentence? So strike one. What was he thinking? I need to know more. Is that all he gave you?
Were you on the cat stuff right now? Like, we're going to do some cat stuff?
Yeah, we can do that. Dale says, what if you actually like those crispy edges on the cookies? Then you do you.
I do.
I like them a little like rounder and thicker.
I like
So
all-
doing that little
I like
cup
all
trick
of them.
was the jam for me. Yeah, Dan will eat anything. We know that. He's gonna eat that tortilla when I get it out from behind the stove.
I'll do it.
Lily is back. I was putting some gluten-free brownie mix in the oven. Awesome. These are so good, and I want more, but I feel like I just ate so much sugar.
Me too. I don't want any more.
I have sugar
I
hiccups.
finally got thirsty again.
Oh, what's your favorite cat? The ones that show up at my door? Is that a correct answer? All of them? Literally all of the cats are my favorite. I want all of them. The big ones, the small ones, the fluffy ones, the bald ones, the ones with an extra eyeball inside their eye socket. Did you guys see that one on Reddit?
It's not hot when I have an extra eyeball.
No. But there was a cat, and they were like, hey, look, and they did this, and it had a third eyeball, like 1, 2, 3. It was really weird. Even the bald ones, yeah, I don't care. I love cats. I love cats. I don't care. All of them. I want to hug and squeeze them. I am literally Elmira was that from Looney Tunes?
Yes.
Like Tiny Toons? If I'm walking somewhere and I see a cat, I will pet the cat. I will call the cat over to me. You guys can check the RFS Cat's Instagram. There are pictures of me with all kinds of cats that are not my cats. I love all the cats. One time there was a cat in the mall parking lot, and I had been drinking a little bit when we went out to eat, and then I made the cat come snuggle me in the mall parking lot. One time there was a cat in my friend's neighbor's yard, and I made that cat come snuggle me. I literally convinced the cat at work that he needed to come live at my house, and he did. Like, yes, Brittany, you get it. I want all the cats. I try to pet all the cats. Yes, all the cats. I'm not particular. I want all the cats. Do you like Sphinx cats? All the cats. All of them. Every single one of them. I don't care. I just love cats. I love cats like Oprah loves bread. Louis C.K. says, Crystal, can you in the peanut butter ones change the peanut butter for some other butter if you have an allergy? I don't see why not. I haven't tried it, but I'm sure if you Google it, there's answers for you because I don't know about the consistency and stuff. I will tell you the caramel is really liquidy and it made those clump up. So as long as you use something that has a similar texture, because the peanut butter, you melt it with the chocolate, but as long as it melts to a similar texture and it does melt, I'm sure that would work. I don't see that being a problem at all. Oh, Cyber Husky, you're allergic to cats? I would still have all the cats. I wouldn't even care. Healing Husky worked at a cat adoption shelter for years. Oh, that seems like the dream job, but, you know, I don't want to see, like, sick cats and stuff. Sun butter might turn it green. Ew. Well, I guess that happens. If you're okay with green food, go for it. Me, not the biggest fan of green food. Melissa, are you still here? I don't know if I can get any of the cats to come pay attention to me at all. Mooch is just going to think I have snacks and be disappointed.
Hey, Crystal, while you're doing that, check out my computer cam.
Oh, great. That's fascinating, Dan. Fascinating.
That's inside.
All right. Melissa sent us, she sent us some adorable, hold on, I'll be right back. You guys, just wait for me.
Pretty computer, Dan. Thanks. See?
All right, Melissa sent us the cutest little, these things. Little cat toys.
They're good quality.
They are. These are really amazing and adorable and soft and cute, and I love their little faces. There's one more, but I didn't see it. Somebody must have grabbed it and taken it somewhere. She also sent us crinkle balls, and I scared the crap out of Precious by filling my hands with them and saying, "Look, Precious balls!" And he jumped straight up into the air. He did not like that at all, but he'll get over it and he'll play with them. Today we received another package from Melissa. Thank you so much. Word got out that we had to throw away all of our cat toys due to a incident from somebody who shall not be named. Look, new toys for you to pee on. Please don't pee on the toys. Oh, these are so cute. Look, a little avocado and a watermelon and a hi, you don't belong up here right now. And crinkle balls. I don't think you really like crinkle balls, do you? No? Double? Crinkle ball. Nope. What else we got? Oh, a little alligator. And a mouse. And a corn. Do you want a corn? No, I just want food. Stop giving me fake food, lady. And a beaver and a dinosaur.
Oh, poor
and a
little Topo.
carrot and a peach.
Look at Mooch's grouch face.
Hi, it has a crinkle inside. Are we aimed at Topo? Oh, someone heard. What you doing, buddy? They just want snacks. Fresh.
All the cat toys were in one bucket. Or like one
Yes. Precious came and rubbed on Terry. Hi, do you need snacks? Is that what's happening here? Are you gonna try to catch it? Why do you look like you just woke up?
They look like a big. What's
think
all of a
they
sudden the
made
tufts of cat hair are
They didn't
flying around
watch it earlier.
everywhere?
They were
I
sleeping.
don't know.
It was pretty hot
No, he's watching them, but he's uninterested. Do you guys need snacks?
I think they need.
Is that the problem? Okay, let me get this out of the way over.
Aw. Look, I have an orange phone, so maybe he wants to see.
He just was like, you picked me up, now what?
What's that stuff?
Precious knows judo. When you get the cat food out to feed them, they start having this big wrestling match, and I saw Precious grab Topo by the gi, and then like do a hip toss.
He body slams him.
Yeah, he did a big old like judo kick flip thing. Full on judo. That's what happens in the morning. Like if I get the canned foods out and you just leave them at B for a minute. It was great.
Literally anytime you get the food out and all the cats come in here because they know it's food time, Precious and Topo start going at it. Usually Topo starts it and Precious finishes it. Precious's best move, in my opinion, is the bulldozer.
Yes.
Topo will start something, and Precious puts his head down and just walks at him and just pushes.
He just
It's the
rhinoceros,
best.
total rhinoceros.
Rhinoceros?
Yeah, just totally does that.
All right, these are from Brittany. They might be the cat's favorite. It's the little chocolate candy bar square looking things. They're not really chocolate, but Dan says they're good.
Go get a snack. I only have pets for you.
Get it, bud. What happened? You're not moving today? Hey, you want a square? Fresh. Yeah, you like that, huh?
Oh,
Can I get you to give one to Rizzo and one to Kiki?
Absolutely.
Thanks. I don't know where Kamiko is.
Bathroom. She's in your bathroom.
Hi. Yeah, you like that? Topo, you made a mess. Clean it up. You gonna stand up for it? Fresh. No standing up today? Hi, Nico. You want that? Topo, you didn't eat it. You just made a mess. You chewed it up and spit it out. Hey! No stealing. You left yours over here.
Sure.
He really is. Topo, come clean up your mess.
She's a lolly this. I don't care.
Huh.
we lost all the cats.
Well, I don't know what to tell you. We got some Greenies oven roasted chicken from Helen. Hi, do you want that? Yes, you do. Topo. Get it, killer. Do you need more?
Rizzo is not interested in kitty chocolate.
No? And Melanie says, wow, I wish I had that many cats. There's more that aren't even on camera. If you guys don't know, that's Mooch. The black one is Kamiko. Mooch is 15. Kamiko is, oh, I'm so bad at this, 13? Topo's like 2.5. He's this one over here. Precious, we're not really sure. We rescued him. Maybe like 7. He's the orange one. This one here is Rizzo, the little fluff ball. She's hiding. And then there's Kitty, who is hiding in the bedroom. She wants no part of us. Thank you, Brittany with the facts.
He's a puppy cat.
Did she eat that one?
Yes, she did. I do believe kitty ate the chocolate.
Rizzo.
Give it to Kitty.
I don't know if she likes those big ones.
I'll find out.
Don't worry, Holly. Terry's in there giving some to Kitty. Get it. Don't lose it. Playing with her food. Oh, you dropped it. Wanna try again?
She held that.
Whoa, you're gonna fall over backwards, bud. Get it? Do you see it?
Y'all quit? Really? Good boy, you passing this up?
I feel like Precious gets overwhelmed when there's too many of the cats like going for the snacks. He'll eat the snacks if you like bring them to him and he's by himself. He doesn't like to play this game. He wants no part of any of this. Topo, you gonna catch it? Watch it? No, sorry, my throw was way off. Get it, Riztastic. Topo. You gonna catch it? Not this time. I feel like he just woke up. He's a little lazy. One more for you, Mooch. Come here. Up here. There you go. Dale's asking Brittany how come she knows better than us about our cats, because she watches our vlogs more than us. I'm just not really good at keeping track of my cat's ages. I don't know, they're just here like all the time, every day. Yeah, Brittany's pretty much the damn historian. She knows like all the things about us. If we forget something, we just ask Brittany. She'll fill us in. All right, I think we're done. I think we made all the buddies that were muddy. So in conclusion, I recommend regular Muddy Buddies. I highly recommend Funfetti Muddy Buddies. Those were amazing. I don't really recommend the, do you need some water? The, what did I make? The salted caramel Muddy Buddies. Maybe like play around with that recipe a little bit with way less caramel. That might be better, but no, that was not the jam. Thank you so much to Melissa for all the cat toys.
I love
These
it.
ones are the ones Precious
so
likes,
cute.
the big fat ones. He'll fight with them
Precious
and play with them.
loves this color.
The blue?
The blue. Precious always seeks out all the blue stuff.
Except for the little fuzzball. He likes the purple fuzzball.
Yeah?
He will dig out, there'll be 10 little fuzzballs and he'll dig out that purple one for whatever reason. What in the world is Muddy Buddies? Adele, you are late. Muddy Buddies are rice or corn square cereals. These are Aldi brand, but they're like a Chex cereal. I don't know what you have there that would be the equivalent, or if you have that brand. Apparently the recipe is right on the back of the box of these ones. But you melt chocolate or other things. Let me recap for you, friend. I got you. So we made plain old regular Muddy Buddies. So these are, you melt chocolate, peanut butter, and butter and mix it together, and vanilla, and you dump that over the cereal, and then you put it in a Ziploc bag with powdered sugar and you shake it up. And it makes Muddy Buddies, which is an actual, like, they sell these at the store, but this is the homemade version. Also called Puppy Chow. Do you know what Puppy Chow is? Is that a name you guys use out there? The amazing, delicious, my favorite one is Funfetti Muddy Buddies. We coated these with melted white chocolate and some sprinkles, and then we shook them up in a mix of powdered sugar and Funfetti cake mix. So these actually taste like cake. Amazing. Highly recommend these ones. And then tonight's disappointment, saved for last, was salted caramel Muddy Buddies. This was a mix of chocolate and caramel coated with powdered sugar, and it's entirely too sweet and really not very good. So I do not recommend this one, but I do recommend the other two flavors. I'm probably going to make another batch of the regular ones, so I have some more to bring my mom, because Dan and Terry tore up like half of those. Have you ever made your cats anything? No. Mooch loves carrots, so we'll let Mooch eat carrots and stuff, and, you know, a handful of other things. His name is Mooch. He mooches all the foods. Mooch is drinking from the faucet. It's the only way he will drink at all. It's really quite frustrating, but if that's the only way he'll drink, we have to let him drink that way. We've looked into cat recipes, but it's a lot of, like, baking tuna, which is not something I feel like doing. So, no, we don't really make cat treats. We have plenty of treats. Don't you worry. They get all kinds of treats. What doesn't Mooch like is a shorter list. Yes, absolutely. His favorite thing is carrots and cream cheese and anything cream or fat-based, like butters and creams and things. Mooch is moochin'. Mooch always mooches. Yes, yes. So thank you guys so much for joining us. Please let me know if you try to make your own Muddy Buddies. They are amazing and I highly recommend them.
You should. Easy way to make everybody in the house happy.
Yeah, and there's so many different varieties. So the 3 recipes we made tonight are posted on the Getting Baked Crystal Pinterest page. You can find the full recipes there. I wonder if melting caramel squares would make it less sweet rather than using caramel sauce. Perhaps.
Maybe so.
And less liquidy, because that was very liquidy. I don't know.
Maybe,
that wasn't it. I will look into other caramel-based recipes for Muddy Buddies, but that was not the
I
jam.
think we are going to make this a yearly thing, and next year you'll have to find out whatever we do, Muddy Buddy 3.
Yeah.
And then see what we do for Muddy Buddy 3 with our with other suggestions and stuff.
Yeah.
I want to make a savory Muddy Buddy.
I think that's Chex Mix, Dan.
I mean, like, I want it with, like, barbecue sauce or I don't know, something.
Ew, not in my
Oh, no,
kitchen.
the mooch. Are we missing the mooch?
We are. Jody with the super chat. There's the Mooch Pets. Thank you so much for the super chat. Jody decided not to go out. Love to Mooch and Rizzo. I don't know where Rizzo went. Don't worry, guys. She has plenty of pets, too. She will follow you around and stand up and reach for the pets. She's absolutely freaking adorable. She earns her pets. Doris will not be here tomorrow night, so have fun with the trivia. Yes, tomorrow is call-in Dantix, so make sure you guys don't miss that. Adele says, need to work out a way to make lemon ones, I think. That was one of my top 6 options that I was considering, but we just did lemon last week, so I figured I'd hold off. But maybe next time we will do that, but there are definitely, if you search Pinterest or the internet, if you don't use Pinterest, there are lemon Muddy Buddy recipes for sure. Tristan says it's early. I'm getting drunk and jumping on my sister's trampoline. Good night,
That
guys.
sounds like fun.
Don't get too drunk and throw up on the trampoline, because that's not fun for everybody.
Enjoy your ankle.
Yeah, don't roll your ankle. So, yeah, guys, have a great night, and we will see you tomorrow right here, 6 p.m. for a call-in episode of Dantix. Bye, guys. Have a great night.
Let's get drunk and jump on somebody's trampoline.
I don't know anybody with a trampoline.
Wait, lemon Muddy Buddies. Bye, everybody's.